Hello guys, James here. I wanted to make another video. This time I'm gonna go back to the passport bro thing. And I heard something that recently that really got on my nerves. But I'm gonna play the video and I'll get back with you with my commentary.
Coffee, anyone?
This is solo travel. Sometimes I can't hear me. And this about what this young woman was saying. Probably got my mic on, and it really kind of. I'm I'm gonna let you watch the video, and I'm gonna make my commentary.
Passport bros. You know, white men have been being passport bros for years. I mean, it's not unusual. It's just when the black men started leaving and being passport bros that, oh man, I don't know, what is it about that?
What up, this your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD, and thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell. While you are here, appreciate the support. Back with another video review. This time, this one's going to be a pretty long one, unfortunately. Basically, I'm doing a video review on Amira. I'm sure you guys know her from the Lapeef Network and so forth. I've had a lot of respect for her in the past for some of the stuff that I've actually heard her say on some of those platforms and so forth. However, this time she's actually going against or talking about the passport bros or dudes that are traveling or blue book gentlemen or whatever. So let's jump into the video so that this video doesn't be extremely long. Let's see what she has to say.
I know a lot of people are not gonna like this because nobody dares speak bad about the passport bros, right? Because from what I've seen,
Well, I'm gonna stop right there. I hate to stop at this beginning part, but we already know that tons and tons of women had talked a lot of stuff about the passport bros or blue book gentlemen, whatever traveling. If I were to add all those women to this video will probably be 2-3 hours long. Let's proceed.
most people are in agreement with this ideology, and I was too before. I thought, well, if you can't find your wife here, what's the problem with going to find her somewhere else? There's no problem, right? I mean, that's just the logical thing to do. Until now, 2 years have passed since the first time I hear about this passport bro ideology. And where have they gotten? Where have they gotten? Have you all seen something that I don't see?
Yes, I do. You know, it's funny that a lot of people will talk about, you know, we've been talking about this for 2 years, and that they don't see any receipts or see anything of that nature, and they kind of neglect the whole part of basically it takes time to build a relationship. So for men that are going out there that are dating, looking for a wife, they got to go through different women and think about how many times they have to leave the state to go meet up with these women and how to build this chemistry, this relationship. It takes about 2 years to actually build a good relationship, especially a long distance relationship of going back and forth. And I would think that you would know that and stop being disingenuous about that because of the fact that all relationships, especially westernized culture, you need to have time to build that relationship.
Because I do not see a great success. I'm going to bring out my inner Borat. I do not see great success when they're traveling abroad to, let's be honest with ourselves, to bang women.
So if you're going to focus on that part, you got to remember, passport bros. Anybody could say that they're a passport bro, and now at this point, they're lumping together anybody that looks like they're black as a passport bro. The sad thing is, it could be a passport pookie or someone who just a weekend traveler who just going out there to have fun, and you guys are labeling this person as a passport bro. I may not be a passport bro, I'm just a traveler. However, I support the passport bro movement because this came after I've been traveling and doing my thing. So I support men doing what they're doing, trying to find wives and trying to find things of that nature. So because of these clowns, they look just like every other person that you're labeling as a passport bro. Now everybody is put together as one.
I said it. I said it. I don't see any great success. And furthermore, I'm gonna bring up something to you. I'm gonna give you guys two things. I'm gonna give you the reasons why I believe they're bullcrap, and I'll give you the second reason why. I'm gonna show you guys a list of every marital code in the world.
I'm gonna show you a list
This was
of
given
passport
to me by
bros or
one of my
brothers that have
children.
been married.
I have a whole list of every marital code in the whole world. Every country listed like that. And I'm going to give you the marital codes for those countries. And maybe that will explain why the passport bros, I was going to say grows.
Can I stop right here? I gotta say this. Why is that people like her coming to among black sectors and spewing this crap? Why are you concerned about that? Why don't you worry about your own men in your own community? Black men like any other men travel. Black men like any other men are single.
Why the passport bros? I said it again. Passport bros. Why the passport bros only go to countries where the women sleep with them? These are countries where they know the women are free with it. These are countries that they know the women are very liberal. Brazil. Who in Brazil is not giving up?
So let me stop right there. A lot of brothers are going to places where they can find beautiful women that are close to the United States. You gotta remember, to build a relationship, as I've stated, you guys spend a lot of time with that person as you've been in a relationship. Because of course, if a guy were to get got because, got scammed, you guys be the first one to say, oh look, these passport bros are going out there and they're getting scammed.
Right.
Well, of course, so it's gonna take your time to to build that relationship with somebody, and of course it's gonna be somewhere close that you could travel back and forth easily. Now, I've talked about going to the Philippines, I've talked about going to Thailand, I've talked about going to Africa. I gotta be real. The thing about it is that only a selective few people have the time to go out there and spend a lot of time to go back and forth to build a relationship. If you're a digital nomad, that makes it easier for you. However, if you're just a person that's just working a 9 to 5, it's going to be hard for that person to keep going back and forth and wasting time traveling that long distance or even going to Eastern Europe. So there's a reason why a lot of these brothers will go to.
I'm gonna stop right here because they want to, and it's not because the men choose to want, just like any other, like men in your community choose to. They choose to travel, and whether it's for business or for leisure or whatever, that's what men do. All men do that. Why is it so specifically on black men that you're concerned with? That's what I want to talk about. Why don't you worry about your community of men? And just like I said, whether I don't know where she's Palestinian, Syrian, Lebanese, whatever. But no, they're not coming to those countries. They already know the deal. So what is the point? So they go where they want to go. What is it to you? How do you know these people? Not everybody have the same mindset in different parts of the world. Just because of that. Again, I just don't understand why is some people have to project this. We're the only people that we don't go into their community among no Arab Americans and getting into their business about what they do. But you got some Arab American gonna come over and tell us what we're doing. That's some bullshit.
To DR, Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, whatever you can think of, Ecuador, Nicaragua, whatever you can think of.
Philippines. Let's be real. Yes, it's an Asian country, but Filipinas aren't known to be the most chaste women in the world. Where else do they go? Thailand? Thailand. Where Bangkok is, where there's a bunch of lady boys. Oh, that place? Oh yeah, they're definitely going to be virginal souls in Thailand. Where are the countries that these passport bros go to? to find women. Let me
Where's the men
offer
go?
you a
Where do your men go?
when it comes down to women and wives, the most proper women that I know for myself, the most proper women that I know tend to be Eurasian women. Women in between that old Soviet Union, that old Soviet Union era. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they do. They travel.
Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, I can't even say the word, Tajikistan. You understand all of the stands, right? Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan. All of these women are from villages. Not only are they from villages, they are trained wives. They are trained from birth.
And you do get that from Latin women. You do get that from African women. You do get that from Filipinos, from Asian women. So come on. I mean, you act like only one specific type of women is trained from birth to be wives.
Exactly.
Columbia currently has the most receipts of men going down there finding wives and marrying them. Same thing with DR. You'll see a lot of brothers that are down there married to women and living a happy life.
To be a wife. And if the passport bros were serious about finding a proper wife because these Western women are just so bad, then why aren't you going there to find your wives? Oh, I know, teacher. I know. Because they're not having sex in those countries. That's why.
Oh, you got a camera?
That's false. They are having sex in those countries. But I'm gonna continue.
This whole passport bro ideology is it's nothing more than travel sex, I guess. Sex and travel, what do you call it? Because how many marriages do you see happening overseas because a man went to a country and said, you know what, I am vetting a woman, I'm not sleeping with her, I'm not sleeping with the neighborhood talent, I'm not riding the neighborhood bicycles, I'm not doing that. No. I'm here strictly because I want to find a woman. I want to find a proper woman, a proper lady, a proper wife. I am vetting and I'm taking my time.
Wait a minute, did you say it's been 2 years?
Now, 2 years have passed since the first time I hear about this passport, bro. And no, I don't see that. What I see is a bunch of men posting pictures online in Brazil on the beautiful beaches with the white sands, and that's all beautiful and lovely, of course. But I see them posting pictures saying, look at the beautiful women here. Look at the beautiful women here. Why don't we have this in America? Why doesn't America have women like this? Oh, look, they're so beautiful and feminine and sweet, and they'll do anything for me. Yeah, because you have money.
What?
Women, they're not stupid. They see you, passport bro. The other side of this issue, most of the passport bros tend to be black.
You know, white men have been being passport bros for years. I mean, it's not unusual.
Do you guys want me to say it? I'll say it if no one else will, because I'm not afraid of saying the truth. What you're going to find when you go as a black man to countries that are very much racist. Jesus Christ. I'm not even trying to, I was going to try to give you guys down the soft words, like, oh, a country that, doesn't accept this or this. No, they're racist. They're fully racist. Yeah. They're more racist than your lovely America. But what you're going to find there as a black man, you go there with a big wad of money, right, in your pocket, and you say, I'm a passport bro, forget these Western women, going to the East. No, I'm going to South America. I'm going to find me a woman with this here money. I'm going to put her in this here bag, put her over my shoulder, and I'm going to haul her back home.
No man actually will run around and say, I'm a passport.
We could safely bundle with NJM.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make a pause right here before I go on. First of all, the black men that probably travel know this. They already know. They already got a good idea because black men network, like all men network. Secondly, they the men is there are black men live in this country since you want to put it on black men. But let's take this back for a second. Why don't you worry about your brothers that are probably Palestinian, Lebanese, and Syrians, and the Middle Eastern, Uzbekistan, and those other countries? Why are you in our space talking about this stuff? Number two, everybody in the world is differently. Not everybody view everything from the Western mindset. Now I only been outside. I never really been far outside this country, but I've talked with people from different parts of the world. Not everybody is the same. Is the same. Number two, and what is the concern of yours? If you're a married woman, why are you getting in single people's business? For one, and you don't know all the people in the world, ma'am. You don't know how people over in the Philippines. You gonna stereotype the whole Philippines and Thailand? You sound ignorant, indignant. Just look. You don't have to work. Trust me. The passport bros ain't going to no Palestine. They ain't going to no Lebanon. They ain't going to no Libya. They ain't going to no more. Some of them, a few might go to Morocco or some other place. Don't worry. We ain't coming at y'all like that because we know how some y'all men can get. We know that y'all men don't take no shit. Okay, we know that they can bounce around from all different type of women before they finally settle down and get married under Islamic law. But other than that, or the Christian or Islamic law. But some of your men over there go across the world. You be going over to Europe, and then you be hauling at some of them be hauling at white women, African women, African American women, and American and Asian women before they finally settled it down. Until one of your relatives had to tell them, no, we don't accept that because if she don't accept this religion or whatever, you can't marry her. But yet your men do it all the freaking time before and especially here in the States. See when they own these convenience stores, some Lebanese and that's what some of them do. They be trying to holler at they see a pretty black chick, a pretty white chick. They always got to say something when they come into our communities. No matter if they're from Palestine, Egypt, whenever. But when they tell me they be flirting with our women. And if push come to shove, if some woman out for service, you think they're gonna turn it down? You think that them Arab American men turn it down? No, they have sex just like we do. Okay, but let's bust it out. Keep it for real. But if one of your women do something and did the same thing, they'll bust you upside the head and call you a goat in Arabic that you go and suck on. Your mama go suck on the goat, whatever. If you get with a black man. So So no, Amir. Not everybody is like that. Everybody in the world ain't like your people. Some of your people over there, just to get money. And come in our spaces.
We could save if we bundle with NJM.
And that's the truth.
Save us from headaches too.
And passport bros know what they're doing. They know what kind of women that attract to them.
Big savings. Right now,
y'all are just jealous. That's all what it is.
Save on top brands like Sumitomo.
Run around and say, I'm a passport bro, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this woman up and bring her back. Come on now. Well, most men that are actually traveling doing this stuff, they're not even looking to bring them back to the States. That's number one. Only a select few men are doing that. And then secondly, she said that we're going for a whole wad of money. Yes, you need money to do stuff.
Exactly.
What? You trying to say that we're supposed to be broke? I mean, how are we going to get on the plane if we don't have money?
Exactly.
So on one end, you have women saying that we're broke. On the other end, you have women saying that we have money, we're flashing all our money. Come on, you guys gotta decide on what it is. What shaming tactic you guys are gonna go with? Is it gonna be we're broke, dusty, or is it because we have too much money and now we're going to be taken advantage of?
That's what I'm gonna do. won't say, but we know what they could be thinking about that situation. So I don't believe that the majority of Asian men who have a daughter want to give their daughter to a black man. I don't believe that the majority of Thai or Filipino men who have their daughter think, you know what, I can't wait for my daughter to grow up and to get taken away by a black man.
Wait, what?
I don't know that it's happened too often, but maybe
Yeah, you don't know.
maybe there is an abundance of men.
Y'all need to stop inviting this woman on. Y'all black people need to stop inviting this onto her network. You hear what she just said? I'm gonna pick this out. How do you know that? Apparently, there's black men living over in the Philippines. They have Philippine wives and got families, and they treat them just as royally as family, and some in Thailand. Again, just because your people, you're projecting what you perceive to be, because your people don't look at some of our people as equally, because you see from your Western mindset. That's what it is, Amir. That's what it is. Your people don't see it. Not everybody in the world is like your people. Not everybody go on the same like your people. The Western society. But you have nerve to say that, and you've been up on the network with black folks, and you're gonna say that we seriously doubt that. You don't know what every man thinks. You don't just not everybody in the world have hatred towards and animosity and think low value of black people, and they got to come on a panel full of black people. Why don't you stay in your Arab American business and stop coming over and getting into the black women and black men's business? This is our fight, and this is why I see why some black people say that. You don't know what the hell you talk about, because you don't know half these people, and the guys that travel over there, passport bros, know from first hand. Military men have been over in these countries. So what do you know? Because you think that, I say, yeah, just because some of your people don't think too highly of our people, don't mean that the rest of the world thinks the same way. And I don't even know why anybody would take this woman even seriously. Like I said, again, black people, she needs to go and go deal with her own people and deal with her own. We don't need someone coming over here with the objective. They need to stay out of black folks' business. That's how I feel about this.
An abundance of men wanting to get their daughters off to black American men. Who knows?
Yeah. Obviously, you don't know.
Right.
Because you're not black and doing it, and you're not a man. However, there are men that are actually doing it. There's actually an Asian group of men that are married to Asian women. And the thing about it is that, for what she's saying, I mean, I just think that she's capping at this point of all the stuff that she's saying, because it doesn't make any sense at this point. So, well, let's catch the next video, which is, man, she was going in.
But one thing I do know is Brazil. I know Brazil. I know Vietnam. I know the Philippines. These places are not, they're not places where you find the most chaste, obedient women. And a lot of people think, especially.
Well, here's the thing: we're not looking for obedient women. We're
Right.
looking for cooperative women.
Exactly.
Especially these passport bros. They believe, I go there, these women are so kind and submissive to me. Yeah, because they want your money.
But every woman wants my money. Come on now. Come on. Every woman wants your money as a man.
Exactly.
We could all confirm the fact that every woman wants to feel secure. Every woman wants a man to take care of business.
Exactly,
Take care of the
Sonia.
household.
Exactly.
Which means that she wants
Exactly.
a man that has money.
You don't know that Asian women, oh my God, Asian women are the most biggest gold diggers you'll ever meet. Asian women are.
Asian women are the most gold diggers.
You always thought white women were, but no. The ones that are quiet are the ones that are the worst. These Asian women are the worst gold diggers in the whole wide world.
Whoa!
And you think that they're going to let anything stop them from getting your money? They won't. they'll be as kind and as submissive and as, oh honey, we love you long time. They will do that for you
How you know?
because they want what you have. They
How you
want
know?
you to give them that dream, that American dream.
Okay, that's nice. But here's the question: although you give them that dream and you take care of them, are they looking to leave? So you're providing a life for her, and
Right.
she's taking care of you.
Exactly.
I see no problem with that.
Because Asian women love nothing more than to brag and show off in front of their Asian other friends, the Asian girls. So they can say, oh, I'm the
Everybody
best.
does that.
They love nothing more than that.
Wow. So
Introducing Astapro.
Everybody, every woman does that. Show off, show off. No matter, that's just a natural something women do. What other point you're trying to make? See, talking points is dumb. And then you take it just like any other woman on the planet. There's some good women and there's some bad women. It's gonna take you for your money, or want you for the right reason. It's a character flaw. It has nothing to do with the country. It's a character flaw. You're just trying to go on the bandwagon and try and discourage. It ain't working. It ain't working. And number two, it ain't your business what a man does with his penis and what he do with his money. Stay out of your business. You don't tell your dad and your brothers what they do. Why are you coming over and tell them what we should do? You don't tell what your male cousins would do. Why you tell what we should do? Again, no one gives a shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you care? Stay in your lane. Stay in your business. Why you come over in black people's spaces talking crazy like this? No one cares. You don't speak for the whole world of every nationality of people on the planet. You don't know how those people feel. Only the passport bros interact with the people. You don't know how people feel. That's your Western perception. And again, they ain't coming to talk to women like you. Because why? What is about people like you that come over to black people and come in on our spaces? What is about that? Like, why don't you just mind your business? We don't. You don't hear no black people going to no Arab American, East Indian, Hispanic talk. Whether the ones speaking English or the ones able to speak it, the ones who are speaking English, getting all up in their business about something like this. Worried about what black men do, what a black American do with his own penis.
While other allergy sprays take hours.
When we know that all men you think that your men travel and none don't have sex? Are all faithful? Oh, let me tell you. If a man is a man for some culture, and if he's a heterosexual man, if he ain't got no discipline, some men got discipline and some men don't. But given an opportunity, hey, we all got the same urge, okay? And some men gonna act out on that urge. So why is the black man is any different? And why is like any other man? What is a
wow. So yeah, that's a lot to take in. So I'm gonna play this one last video. This one last video that shows that brothers have receipts. So there is a channel Pablo Frescobar has made, which is called Passport Bro Receipts, and he actually has brothers that actually marry foreign women, and they have submitted photos to him, and he actually displayed it on this channel that he has. So I'm gonna leave the link below so you guys can take a look at that. Take a look at that channel. But I'm gonna play this one video for you all in reference to Pablo Frescobar, the Passport Bro Receipt channel. Brother Charles did his thing. Look at that. Yeah, straight from the DR. Brother, see this. He's not from no northern part of the island. I will not say the name of that area. But there where I go, me and my wife. brothers are out here. They're doing their thing. Tanzania. And at the end of it, of course, you guys go check it out. That's what I can say. You know what? I'm not going to make this long. I'm going to end it here. But leave a comment below. Let me know.
But yeah, that's just crazy, man. It's like, why would a person be that concerned? What a man does? It's like me getting upset because some black women choose to travel, and she meet, I don't know, date Italian guys or date a African guy. Like, why would I care? You know, that's what she want to do, and I don't see everybody coming at women that want to travel. We don't care about that. And there are black women that are traveling. They got the money to travel. We don't care about that stuff. It's oh my god, here you go. You're going over to sleep with that German guy. We don't give a shit. We really don't. Most of us don't. But what is about the black man? You gotta get worried about his just having fun like any other man on the planet. And you got work and concern. We get popular. You want to know why we put our penis in what is this? What these women? Because you have a low self-grade of our people. You come among black people with a low self-grade on black men. Then you feel then your type. You give it to the women, some black women that oppose to that. But here, you really insulting us as a whole culture. See, I see what right through your stuff. And again, why you come over to the black side? And I don't even know why black people would even give her any views. Any views. Obviously, she's racist as fuck. I'm sorry. She's racist as hell, man. Say some stuff like that. You don't know that them? Yes, they do. Obviously, that the women like them. It's obviously that the women are attracted to them, and it's just as crazy. And I said, why are you worried about your men? Stop worrying about the men in our community. Why don't you go in your Arab American community and tell them that stuff? Because they do, I said they enjoy life like we doing. But you gotta come over and monitor what we do. Why is that? My question is to her is why is that? Why are you concerned with what we doing? Why don't you stay in your own community? Everybody come over and black folks, and that's the truth. Just because something go popping, we join travel and do like any other man do on the planet. What is about it, man? It's like Passport Bros. What did they do? They didn't do nothing to you. Just mind their own business. And some men so if something happened, it happened. Good or bad, what happened to any other traveling person. But what is about us? Other people been traveling for a long time and doing the same doggone thing. Meeting women. Some men go over there to meet women. Some men go over there to catch scenery sight. But you try to make us the whoremongers. But some of your men, like I said earlier, there's a lot of Arabic men do the same doggone thing in her community. They do. You think they some come from business and some come from pleasure. They ain't all keeping their celibacy and for Allah. Play white. That's some bull crap. When they be tipping and tricking. They be tipping chicken with some black woman. They be tipping chicken with some white woman. Trust me. Some her Arab and they do the same doggone thing. And some of them probably go into in Saudi Arabia and probably dance naked in front of them doggone men over there.
Angry Guy here, and white women are attacking Passport Bros now. What? great Angry Guy content, support me on patreon.com/angryguy4. You can find great tiers and benefits like early access to these videos with no ads, or even exclusive Angry Guy videos where I literally go in on different subjects and express myself freely without YouTube censorship. If you want to support the channel or you have a video request, you can actually go into the description of the video and it'll tell you how to submit your video request and have me talk about the topic you want me to talk about. Or if you want to just show some love in general, you can look in the description for links to my Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal. That's if you want to show some love. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. White women are attacking passport bros. They are pissed off. They're like, what the heck are these guys doing? And I mean, you know, first it was, I'm making this video because I want guys to understand that this is not exclusively something that's happening with black men. White men are jumping on this and white women are coming after them as well. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's look at this video and let's watch at least some of it together.
Did this man just admit that he went to a foreign country to find himself a wife because he wants somebody with traditional values, which means that he wants a slave?
A woman with traditional values is a slave. This is how American women view it. Okay? A woman that cooks and cleans, takes care of the home, takes care of her man, takes care of the children. She views that as a slave. In countries like the Philippines, a woman loves to cook and clean because this is part of their culture. They're very clean people. Women often Filipino people often will bathe twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. If they smell body odor off someone, it'll bother them because they have very sensitive noses because they are such very, very clean people. Cooking is something that Filipinos love to do. They love to feed people. They enjoy, that's just a part of their culture. They love, being loving and kind, compassionate, and caring towards people. That's a part of their culture. That's not something that's forced. That's not something that they do because, it's a part of the job. It's something. It's a normal part of their personality. It's a normal part of their culture. Something that they enjoy doing. It makes them happy. It makes them feel comfortable with others. These are just normal qualities of Filipinas. They like to clean. A lot of them they don't want to live in dirty places. You can hire a maid. A maid will come in. She'll clean your house for you, and then a Filipino will walk in and say that this place hasn't been touched. She'll say that nobody has cleaned this place, and that's just how they are. They are very averse to dust and grime and any little thing they'll go off on, and they like to clean things themselves. That is just how Filipinos are. Are they perfect? Absolutely not. There's no perfect person on the face of the earth, But at the end of the day, this is just who they are as people. They like to work. They like to be in the home. They like to raise their children. They like having a guy that'll take care of them. Don't get me wrong. Filipinos are extremely educated. There are a lot of Filipinos that come to the United States and work as nurses and nurse practitioners, and they send money home back to their families, to their husbands in many cases, and children to take care of them there. I mean, they're really a class act. And for a Filipina, the foundation of her life is her family. So everything that she does, everything she does, whatever money she makes, she's more focused on using that to help her family, and then buy the things that she wants, because her family is the foundation. Without her family, she has nothing. Okay, there's no material value in this world that can ever beat out a family. Because without the family, a Filipina has nothing, and that's just the way she views it. That's unfortunately in America. Americans, they dump their parents into old folks' homes, and they live these very individual lives. Young women basically feel like the world revolves around them because they have so many simps in their DMs, so they're constantly going on dates. They never really feel alone because they always have men that are constantly trying to talk to them and be there for them and message them. Their phones are filled with messages. Their Instagram is filled. Instagram is basically a dating app and an advertising app for them, for advertising themselves on social media, get money. Find guys that want to take them out. It's all in one.
Right.
It's like a credit card for them in some way. So, but eventually their credit limit begins to go downhill as they get older, and their sexual marketplace value begins to go down. And for a guy, as he gets older, he works harder, he becomes a better version of himself,
Mhm.
his value goes up, and women hate that. And that's the reason why when they hit their 30s and even 40s, now they want a man who's a stable guy, the same guy that they rejected in their 20s and 30s.
Mhm.
Now they want that guy when they're pushing 40,
Mhm.
and it's because, you know, Chad and Tyrone can't hold them down, and they want a guy that's going to be their come up. And you know what? A lot of guys are saying, yeah, not me, I'm not doing it. I'm going to go overseas, I'm going to find myself a great woman over there, and I'm going to have, you know, that has traditional family values, no one's perfect, and I'm going to live a better life, I'm going to have a better quality life. And these women are like, oh, well, these women can screw you over. Yeah, so can you.
Yeah.
And in most cases, you guys are screwing us over, and you're criticizing us, you don't treat us very well. And, you know, you don't want to do these things. You basically say that domestic work is slave work, which is very interesting. That's
Right.
terrible. That's a really terrible thing to say. But this is just the nature of the beast. And, you know, women, they hate, you know, they're realizing that their Plan B guys are leaving the plantation,
Mhm.
and they hate it.
Right.
And this is just another big part of
That's true.
men walking away.
That's
You know,
true.
men walking away is not MGTOW, it's men walking away from the plantation,
Right.
walking away from society, and basically
Exactly.
choosing their own path for themselves.
Exactly.
It's not about gender segregation or separation.
Right.
It's about men choosing their own fate and finding what works for them and leaving behind what doesn't.
Exactly.
He wants somebody that will abide by and listen to literally everything he says. He wants somebody to comply. He wants a slave. Traditional values. Oh, you mean seen and not heard? Marital R word is not a thing. Child rearer, cook. You know, like
Child rearing, so raising children is slave work. Cooking is slave work. Guys, like, this is just messed up. She literally said, raising children, rearing children is slave work. Cooking is slave work. Like, wow.
the good old days when women couldn't vote, when women couldn't have bank accounts, when women couldn't leave their
Oh my
husbands.
goodness.
These ladies are literally breaking down in front of us.
Shout out to Dane Wright again for putting this video together. It's compilation. You know, he's doing great work. I'll link the video description so you guys can find it there. There's so much hard. I'll tell you guys, making videos is hard work.
Yes.
Hard work. I'm currently in here putting together all these videos for you guys, and it's hard work. It's hard, super hard work. Being a YouTube content creator is not easy. Just telling you guys.
More heat and hate that is coming from American women as men, as they are finding that men really are exiting.
Let's read this. Feminism means no responsibility, no wonder men are searching overseas to find a quality woman worthy of marriage.
The American dating scene going overseas to transform their dating life. So we're definitely going to get into it and break it down. But before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I see all the new subscribers coming in. I definitely appreciate it. Like the video and definitely drop a comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys think about this. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go into this. And this is an absolutely the fuck not. Men are searching overseas for women because
Yeah, look at this chick, overweight and tatted up, but she's the one to talk, right?
these specific men want a woman who they can control 100%, or as close to it as they can. You see, finding somebody overseas, they don't have a support system here. No, Pumper. They don't have
These women are full of crap. They have the support of their families, and these are highly educated women as well, and they speak English.
a support system here.
That dog so used to barking at her, just telling her to shut up. It's bad when the dog is getting tired of your nonsense making these videos.
Outside of
Father's getting tired of her bullshit.
their husband's support system, their friends, their family. They don't have friends
Father's literally over there in the background like, shut up, bitch!
here until they make friends here. And sometimes they're not really allowed to explore outside of the house, etc.
She's basically trying to say that men are gonna keep women locked up in the house like slaves. Oh my gosh, like, they can't leave the house. These guys are keeping these women locked up.
Oh my
It's a
goodness.
slave house, it's a torture dungeon. The cops need to intervene. Oh my gosh, these women are terrible.
Because their husband doesn't want them to find that freedom. Okay? Also, there can be language gaps as well that make it so.
Again, they're literally claiming that these women don't know English. This is sad. 92% of all Filipinos speak English. It has always been an official language in the Philippines, and in countries like Thailand, they also have a large population of English-speaking people as well. It is so terrible. It's so insulting to say that these women are uneducated, they are poor, they are desperate, and they can't speak the language, and that's the reason why they're having relationships with these men. They don't know what they're doing. Like, wow, they don't know the nature of these men. Like, come on.
Well, that
What's really happening is that men are leaving the plantation. Women see their slaves. Men are slaves on the plantation. Men have been slaving away for these women, and now they're getting off that fucking plantation and getting the fuck out of there. And these women are like, where the fuck do you think you're going, boy? Did I tell you you could leave? I didn't tell you you could leave. So what are they doing? They're using the only tool that they have in their arsenal. Alright? The only tools that they have in their arsenal. Pussy and shaving.
can't find friends. Okay? That also makes the woman completely financially reliant on the husband because they don't have a job for the time it takes to get their citizenship or card. I don't remember what
this woman does. She doesn't remember. No, she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She knows nothing about women who come from other countries. She knows nothing about women coming from Thailand. She knows nothing about women coming from the Philippines. She's never been there. She knows nothing about these countries, and she's generalizing all Asian people in all Asian countries and acting like they're all the same. This is so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
which one, but it is at least a year after getting here that you have to. So I think it's a green card. You can't work in that amount of time, so you're financially reliant on your partner. Financial abuse of partners happens so often from men to women.
It is so terrible.
And women that are from here and not,
I'm not watching any more of this bullshit. I think I've seen enough. Guys, do you agree that white women attacking passport bros are basically just women that want to keep men on the plantation? They see the writing on the wall and they're trying to use the name and shame tactic they've always used to keep men here, but men have already left, men are checking out. And like I said, eventually I think there's going to be like calls to put like a passport tax on, like for guys who are going overseas and marrying women over there. They're going to start trying to tax these guys, tax them for going overseas,
Probably.
tax them for starting lives over there. They're going to try to tax these guys. They're going to call it a wife tax, foreign wife tax, or some shit like that. It may not be named exactly that, but that's exactly what it's going to be. But let me know what you think about everything we've discussed.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the next few minutes. Here's a point. In the middle, there's no man that is gonna hold you hostage. Not in the days of it. We in the era of Me Too and you can't. A man can't force if he rape you. If he sexually assault you, even if he's married to you. The laws. If he don't pay, if he live with them for a certain amount of time, you get money from him. Then, if he makes a certain amount of money, if he makes a little bit more money, then you asking for more. Meanwhile, sometimes some of the women don't even some of that money don't even go to the child, but go to their lifestyle and their expenses. In some cases. So these women don't not, especially now. You come back years later, you turn them down a relationship. They can come back on you saying that you sexually assaulted them and you had a mutual consensual sex with them. This is happening in America right now. And if you do something, turn them down, they can throw the R word on you. And the next thing you know, you in court fighting for your freedom. Some are doing that. And meanwhile, there are women who really legitimately did get sexually assaulted on the street, and you got women are hijacking it just for click and clout, just because they want to take down somebody, when they mutually find out they wasn't the person that person wanted. So what they do that they find out this person got successful, they get broke, they want to come back years later and tell them that you know they suing you for a couple grand. So that made it very impossible. Now you have pushing some men into a corner that feel like I don't want to deal with the women here no more. You got some men that saying that. Then when men try to approach, then you have to worry about the mental status of some of these women, because you don't know what you're dealing with when it comes to some of these women like them on there. They crazy. They got some psychological issues. So that's something that, and then therefore you don't know she's the kind of person stalk you, put sugar in your gas tank and all kind of things, and she sees something and busts out your window because she see you. You don't know what type of woman mentally. So we got to worry about that as men. We got to worry about those kind of women that we don't come across someone that's crazy and with some mental status. But but someone's men, we kind of simp down because we see her body, but we don't see the mind. We see her butt. We don't hear her intellect. We see her breast, and that's it. We go, ooh, and then we start making fantasies in our head. Meanwhile, it don't add up to that. And as far as having children, I thought that's what most men wanted to do. Will want to love and have something that's precious to come up out of them as a reminder that they sacrificed their love, because that's shit for their child. I mean, I'm assuming that as a woman will want to have a bondage with a baby, but I guess that woman didn't want to. So what does that tell you? So all I can say to the young men out there, when you hear a woman talk like that first woman, stay clear from her. And she might as well go ahead and go. If she's a heterosexual woman, the way you talking, you might as well go ahead and be a feminist lesbian. I mean, if that's what it is, if men are doing this thing, men are being a men and men, you might, men's okay, go do you. Let me go find a woman that still want to be with the man, not trying to be the man, not trying to get a woman that act like a man. This is what men want. But if you want to go full blown, lesbian, let me know. Don't trick on me and be one of the time where I've been hurt by a man, so all of a sudden all these men, I'm gonna cut off my natural femininity and all these things, and then you want to go towards the same sex, and that's what a lot of men doing. Let a man know if you that way, go ahead, but don't shame it. But if you tend to go, don't shame the men that want to go find a woman who doesn't agree with the same opinion, the feminist ideology of overruling a man and not respecting a man and not doing things out of love for a man. Don't shame women for that. You stay you keep on being that independent. That's what I would say to the women like that. And again, what does it matter to you? What those men do overseas? What does it matter? You're not attracted to them. You're not going to give them what they desire in a relationship. Why are you complaining? And there's some people that should really be even women that got who in a relationship. Why is it concerned to you what men, passport men, whether they black or white, whatever, what does that concern with you? When you are in, ain't you happy with the man that you with? I'm just saying. It's like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, And I'm in a relationship with somebody, regardless of who my woman is. Why would I be making objections, opinion, if I see, for example, a black woman, attractive black woman with some another nationality dude? It ain't got to do with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's who she found. But what is it about the black men that you had to do that for? And these black women are overseas and that are married to different races of men. You know, some black women are married to even men of African origin. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. We don't care about that. I mean, what is the point? My thing is, why do you care? What is it to you? Why does it bother you so much? Maybe you wouldn't be so jealous. Maybe the good Lord can bring you something if you change your mindset. Especially for the women who are like this. Is for the women who are like that. But yeah, but my opinion about that young woman, she need to worry about her own community. The first video. Stop worrying about what the men, and not everybody view black people how you view black people, man. And how other black people view black people. Not everybody view black people the same way. I mean, Passport Bros will tell you that. If they, especially, they would told you. And whatever they do, some gonna sleep around, some gonna do this, but I said, well, that's their choice. That they want to do what they, and what's wrong with showing the men that you have options, like any other man that's in the United States or in the Western world. What is it about it that bothers you? You have to comment upon and join the bandwagon. Meanwhile, you assuming and saying that you know these women, that you know that, do you think some? How do you know? Have you met the families? You met the whole country of the Philippines. You met the whole country of Thailand and in other places, and say, yeah, we don't want these American black men. How do you know? You don't know. Or Colombia or any other country. You sound stupid. And it's something that exits because you heard people in your community talk about black people that they would dare bring, and trust me, they not, like I said, they're not going to the Middle East. Look, Passport Bros ain't going over there. They know that. They ain't going with no Arab American woman. Because we know how some of your men get down. Your men in your community can do anything you want. But if an Arabic woman get with a black man, we know she'll be shunned. Even if the one was standard, and he this is a truth. And the mirror don't want to tell you that. But yet they over in our black spaces. They in our black spaces in our communities, getting money from the stores. And while we buy the cigarettes and liquor. When doing commerce with us, it's good that we do commerce with you. But as a people, you're not warranted. Ain't that a blip? And I don't know why some black people allow her on that doggone channel. She need to go somewhere. Go start your own and with your own people. Stop worrying about what the Passport Bros do with what they do. You already married. You already got your man. But anyway, well, that's what I gotta say for this video. But yeah, and that's true. Stop letting people in the closet. People, Just Pearly was the one, and that woman is another one. Don't need to come in your business as a black people, black men, black women. That's a lesson we need to learn. Stop letting people in your own business when it comes to something like that, because they love coming chaos and coming destruction. And they got stuff going on in their own community. They think we just some kind of amusement to them. It's like, why don't you go in her own community and tell them that stuff? Because her men do the same doggone thing. They travel the world and you think they don't all be faithful. They don't all honor the Quran and honor what the Imam tell them. No, they don't. They do the same doggone thing on their free time. When it's just like any other men out here, they'll get with a black woman, a white woman outside their race. Long you smoke bud with them and drink with them. That's the truth. They act like they all like they don't do stuff like that's a crock of crap. You know, and some of you brothers know I'm telling the truth. They're hip hop and everything with y'all. But when push come to shove, when it go to settle down, they mama with the hijab gonna tell them to come back, son. We got Halil over here for you. That's the truth. But they all up in our Amir, people like Amir are all up in our business. Anyway, she need to worry about her own community. That's all what I'm saying. Alright then guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Share with somebody. Till next time, take care. And don't and just let this be a lesson. Don't let everybody come up and talking crap. We are, but sometimes we need to push back at them.